Declare and mutate vModel props as normal variable using defineModels. Let's take a look at this code example. In this component, we have defined a count with ref0. Inside the template, we render the count, and we define a child component where the count is bound via vModel to the child component. vModel can be used to implement two-way binding in components. Let's take a look at the implementation of the child component. The child component receives a model value prop and can emit an update model value event with the updated model value. In the template of the child component, we rendered a model value received via props, and we have a button that receives an onClick handler. In the onClick handler, we call the update model value emitter function, and as value we pass the model value from props incremented by 1. Let's take a look at the running application. We can see the parent count is 0, child count is 0. If I now increment the count, it's correctly updated in the child as well as the parent, because the value is correctly bound via vModel. But we can simplify that code by using the defineModels compiler macro. Therefore, we use the Vue macros library, which provides some extended macros and syntax sugar to Vue. We use the defineModels compiler macro, which can be used to declare and mutate vModel props as the same variable using defineModels. As you can see, it is supported in Vue 3 and Vue 2 as well. So let's go back to our code, and we go to package.json, where you can see that we have implemented the Vue macros library using unplugin, because we have a Vite application running here. So in app.vue, we now import another child component, which is called child defineModels, which also uses vModel to bind the count. Let's take a look at the implementation of defineModels. The component uses the defineModels compiler macro. When it is compiled, it creates a prop and an update propName emit function. So in this example, we would have a prop model value, and the compiler macro will automatically create the emit function with update model value. In the template, we render the model value, and in the increment function, we increment the model value itself because it is a ref, so we can update the value and it works reactively. Let's take a look at the running application. We increment the count, it works as expected. And if we now increment the count in our defineModels component, it works as well. And as you can see, it's quite handy because you reduce the boilerplate code used for vModel code. What's also quite nice is that this functionality will be available in Vue 3.3 as experimental feature. You can already use it today using the Alpha 9 version. And as you can see, it's added as a feature here.